Hey guys, welcome back to another Storytime video. Today here, you're with Jackal. Well, if you're on Blazy's channel,
You're with me.
Yeah, and you're featuring Jackal. But on my channel, I'm featuring Blazy today. We're making a collab Storytime. So, this Storytime happened to us yesterday when walking home from school. It's a pretty exciting story, and probably not believable, but you will believe it when we actually show you the proof. And the whole actual story part, we don't have proof because we we couldn't pull out our phones at the time. Like, it was kind of dangerous. So at the beginning, there's a video, and I'm just gonna play that now, and you might be able to figure out what it is. So here you go. Alright, so now that you've watched it, yeah, it's weird. So we were just walking down the street, and we see a Taco Bell drive-through sign. And, whoa, that's, like, weird. Why is this here? And we start walking up the driveway. And when we get up to the garage, you see that giant Taco Bell sign on top of the garage. And we thought it was, like, really funny. So we start to walk up to the door. And Parker stops filming, and he's like, guys, let's go back. I don't think this is safe. And me and Donnie were like, no. So we start walking to the door. And Parker's like, okay. And he's, like, standing kind of behind us because he didn't, like, want to do this. And we knock, and no one comes, so we just keep knocking. We kind of just sit there for a couple minutes, and then a guy comes to the door. And he's like, what do you want? And he was kind of, like, creepy. So we were really kind of scared, and he's like, Taco Bell. And he's like, oh, yeah, come right in. And he only, like, let us in, like, a couple steps, so I didn't think we were going to get kidnapped. Like, what could this guy possibly do within 2 steps? And first thing he does is lock the doors and stands in front of it. So, Parker, take over from here.
So after that happened, he went to go do something. So I stood up, I went to unlock the door, then I heard him coming, so I ran back. And then, like, about, how long was it, like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, around 5 minutes later, he left again, so we all just ran. Like, we opened the door and we just ran out. So we ran, like, straight onto the road. So I told Jonah to call the cops. So that's what he did. And, like, so he was telling them, like, what he looked like and where his house was and, like, why we went up there and, like
all the details.
Yeah, like, all the details. So, after that happened, we called one of my friends, and they were, like, not really believing it, that actually happened. So, after, like, all that, we, like, ran. What?
Can I take over now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So, well, you didn't explain, like, so in the 5 minutes, the guy was just, like, kind of, like, talking to us and was like, who are you and stuff, like, and we, like, would tell him. And he said he would kill us if we tried to run away. But we still did it. So, that's probably where this leads to right here. So, we're FaceTiming the girl, right? And, like, she's just like, dude, like, I don't believe this. So, we just kept running. We just kept running with Donnie, right? And all of a sudden, a cop pulls up behind us.
No, wait.
And we're like,
no, first off, we're running because we see the cars, so we hide. Remember that?
Well, yeah, we saw, like, a car, like, kind of following us down the streets. Yeah, so we hid behind that, and then we see a cop pull up a couple minutes later. And he's like, dude, are you guys the kids that called? We're like, yeah. So he starts, like, asking us questions, like, who we live, where we live, and who we are. So he just, like, starts questioning us, and he's like, all right, and he starts talking about the guy again, asking us questions about him. And then, this idiot, the one spot,
This is my favorite part.
the luckiest timing ever for this cop, as the guy drives right next to us, and we're like, that's him. And he's like, what? He's like, that's him. That's the guy in that car right there. So the cop starts driving towards the car, and he's like, dude, get out of the car. And the guy gets out of the car, right? And he starts, like, running, like, slowly.
Because he's, like, really fat.
Yeah, the cop's just like, all right. He starts, like, kind of walking up to the guy. He's not really trying to get him. And he just starts arresting the guy. It was the funniest thing ever. But I wish we were able to film that. It was just kind of, like, a bad situation.
It was, like, too quick, really.
Yeah, so, but, yeah, that was pretty funny. So, Parker, you have anything to say?
So I think that was pretty crazy. Like, that was really crazy. Like, yeah, that was really crazy. That was like one of the scariest moments of my life.
Well, it wasn't really, it was kind of fun once we left the house.
Yeah,
'cause,
like,
but like, that.
I mean, it was still kind of scary.
No, there was guys chasing
But,
us. Yeah, like, it was like so scary when we were inside. Like, your game ended.
But
Yes.
whatever. I can just keep talking.
Yeah, you'll just add in more gameplay.
Yeah.
So, just thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video.
Yeah. Peace.
No.